This is a review of some of the syllabication patterns we've already learned. We'll be working with VCCV, and we'll have to be doing some scooping if we have a VCCV pattern. So let's go ahead and look at word number 1. Remember, our first step is to find and underline our first two vowels, label them with a V. Then we draw a bridge, and we label the consonants on the bridge. I only have 2 here, so each consonant gets a C, being very careful to put our V's and C's directly underneath the letters in the word. Now I look and I see what pattern I have. Here I have a VCCV pattern, so I'm going to divide it according to the pattern. And now I can look and label my syllables. Remind your students that labeling the syllables is a very important step. The type of syllable will let them know how the vowel will sound. For example, the closed syllables that we've been looking at will have a short vowel sound. If we encounter open syllables, those will have a long vowel sound. And later, when we learn things like bossy R, consonant LE, or vowel teams, our labels are going to let us know how to read those vowel sounds. So let's look. What type of syllable is our first syllable here? It's closed. Label it with a CL. Remember, because this is closed, my vowel's going to be short. Let's look at our second syllable. What type of syllable here? Another closed syllable because we have a consonant after the vowel, so that gets another CL label. Now when I read these, I need to make sure that I read them with short vowel sounds because I just figured out that they were closed syllables. So the first syllable says mag, second syllable says num, and I put it together and the word is magnum. Good, let's do one more together. Follow along with me as I do the steps. Looking at number 2 here, the word that starts with I. We're going to find and underline our first two vowels, label them with a V. Draw our bridge. Now, when we go to label our consonants on the bridge, I see that there are 3 of them. I can't have that. That is a 2-lane bridge. So which consonants can be scooped together? I'm going to scoop ST. That's a beginning blend. That gets labeled as one C. My N is another C. So now when I look, what pattern do I see? A VCCV pattern. Let's go ahead and divide it according to the pattern. Once again, I'm being very careful to line up my scoops and my labels so that when I split that word, I'm splitting it in between the proper letters. What type of syllable is the first syllable? Closed. There's a consonant after the vowel. And what type is the second syllable? Closed again. Let's read the first syllable. In, second syllable, step, and read the whole word. Instep. Great. I'm going to go ahead and I'll verbally talk you through number 3, but I'd like you to do the writing on your paper. Please find and underline your first two vowels, label them with a V. Draw a bridge. Label the consonants on the bridge. Be careful, there's 3 of them here. Great, you should have scooped the PR. So now look, what pattern do you see? Divide it according to the pattern. Label your first syllable. Label your second syllable. Read the first syllable. Read the second syllable. And read the word. Great, you should have said express. I hope that you only labeled these consonants in the middle. You didn't need to do anything with that SS at the end. We only care about consonants that are in between the vowels. Go ahead and finish the next 3 on the page, and then come back to this video to see the answers. How did you do? There's 2 things that I want to point out on the rest of these words. For example, we have a word here that starts with the QU. I did not underline the U as a vowel because it's always with the Q. The Q and U are together making a consonant sound, so the U does not count as a vowel. My vowel here was the I. Same thing down in word number 5. That QU was scooped. The U is acting with the Q as a consonant, not as a vowel sound. The second thing I want to point out is that just because something is a blend doesn't mean that you have to scoop it. For example, in word number 4, NT could be an ending blend, but we don't need to scoop it because there's only 2 consonants. We only scoop if there's 3 or more. The same thing with the ST down towards the end of word number 6. Yes, ST is a blend, but we don't need to scoop it because there's only 2 consonants and I can have 2 consonants on that bridge.